Hello, this is Jose Coyol, Associate Planner, here presenting Planning and Zoning Permit 21516-01 for SGI Oxnard LLC, Commercial Cannabis Business Retail Special Use Permit SUP for 2343 North Oxnard Boulevard, for the Planning Commission hearing date on September 2nd, 2021. Project description: a request to permit the operation of a commercial cannabis retail facility within an existing 2,925 square foot commercial suite of a 60,798 square foot multi-tenant commercial building on a 5.47 acre site. As part of the project, there will be a tenant improvement consisting of the following: the installation of a new partitioning walls, security upgrades to the existing building, minor plumbing upgrades, upgrades to an existing fire alarm system, installation of security doors and windows, and the relocation of a loading service door. Cannabis retail operations will be conducted between 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. The application was filed by Eric Lightman. Project location: the subject site is located at 2343 North Oxnard Boulevard. This project is located at the intersections of Vineyard and Oxnard Boulevard on the northern part of the city. The general and zoning maps. The general plan land use designation for the 2030 general plan is CG for commercial general, while the zoning designation is general commercial plan development C2 PD. Existing site. The subject site at 2343 North Oxnard Boulevard is surrounded by the following uses in this chart. The project site has already been established as Commercial General CG with the zoning designation of General Commercial Plan Development C2PD. The existing land use is the commercial shopping center that it sits in. To the north, we have residential medium high RMH with a zoning designation of high rise residential plan development R-4 PD. Currently, the existing land use at the site is an apartment complex. To the south, we have again commercial general as a general plan and the zoning designation of C2 PD. The existing land use are 2 restaurants and a gasoline service station. To the east, once again, the general plan and the zoning are retained as CG and C2 PD with a commercial building, the current Walgreens, situated at the site. To the west, once again, there's the RMH residential medium high general plan designation and a zoning designation of R-4 PD for high rise residential plan development. And it's the apartment complex that basically abuts the current project commercial center. Existing conditions. This is a street view looking west at the existing configuration of the multi-tenant building. The new commercial cannabis shop will be opening up between Fast Signs and this martial arts complex tenant space. Background: development history. On May 7th, 1987, the Planning Commission approved Plan Development Permit number 443 for the construction of 2 commercial buildings with a combined gross floor area of 68,097 square feet. This is encompassing one building, Building 1, which has a gross floor area of 60,798 square feet, where Building 2 is 7,299 square feet. On November 9th, 1993, the Planning Commission approved major modification to Plan Development Permit 443 to allow a sign program which included the installation of 2 freestanding signs. Then on November 19th, 1999, the Planning and Environmental Services Manager approved minor modification to PD number 443 to allow the commercial buildings to be repainted and to reface the existing building awnings. Background development history continued. On June 2nd, 2004, the Planning and Environmental Services Manager approved minor modification number 404-140-25 to allow changes to the commercial facade, which included 1, the stone veneer, 2, parapet height changes, and 3, new paint colors and awning materials for the current shopping center. Background: cannabis regulations. On April 2018, the City Council adopted a cannabis delivery ordinance including permit fees under Ordinance Number 2937. Then in January 2019, the state legislature legalized cannabis delivery by state licensed firms and eliminated the city's ability to regulate cannabis delivery. On June 18, 2019, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2960, establishing regulations pursuant to manufacturing, testing, and distribution of cannabis. On October 1st, 2019, City Council then adopted Ordinance Number 2965, modifying the discretionary permitting process along with other non-substantive ordinance adjustments pertaining to manufacturing, testing, and distribution of cannabis. Then on September 15, 2020, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2985 to update the cannabis regulations in the city's newly adopted Industrial Code, Chapter 16 of the Oxnard City Code, OCC. Background cannabis regulations continued. Then finally, on December 1st, 2020, City Council adopted Ordinance Number 2994, establishing regulations to repeal and readopt the former city's commercial cannabis regulations pertaining to cannabis manufacturing, distribution, testing, and retail dispensaries contained in Chapter 11. Commercial cannabis license selections. On January 5th, 2021, SGI Oxnard LLC filed for a request to obtain a commercial cannabis business permit for 2,720 square foot cannabis retail facility. On March 1st, 2021, SGI Oxnard LLC was awarded a conditional commercial cannabis business permit for cannabis retail. In order to successfully commence and inaugurate the commercial cannabis business permit, SGI Oxnard LLC is required to receive approval of an SUP as specified within the Oxnard City Code, Section 11-457. This is the site plan of the configuration of the SGI LLC cannabis retail facility. As can be seen in the site plan, the major crossroads here of the arterials are Vineyard Avenue and Oxnard Boulevard, where the leasing area here will be a 2,925 square foot retail cannabis site within the existing 60,798 square foot shopping center. As can be seen, there is a pad with a detached 7,299 square foot multi-tenant commercial business. As stipulated here in the parking plan, the total number of spaces that are at the shopping center are 283, where the total parking spaces required for this particular use and the established commercial uses is 273, meaning that there is more than sufficient parking for this type of use along with all other uses at the site. Now moving on to the elevations, as can be seen on the west elevation, there will be the change out of a door, so relocation of a door that abuts the alleyway in the back. And this is done to go ahead and facilitate the security elements as well as the area or the floor plan for the commercial retail facility. As a note to all plans, the existing patchwork will be painted, matched, and textured to match the existing shopping center's facade. To the east, there will be no improvements to the site. Floor plan and security plan. The applicant provided a security plan with a detailed floor plan, which was reviewed and conditionally approved by the police department. Security measures of the site include private security is required at the property, security cameras will be installed, adequate lighting will be provided on site, and cannabis products will be monitored, tracked, and placed in secure storage. Public comments. The project site is located within the South Bank neighborhood. On July 19th, 2021, the project was presented to public during a community workshop meeting. Prior to this, on July 9th, 2021, the site was posted with the project details and community workshop information on the developer, and the developer mailed out 2,700 meeting agenda notices to residents of the Orchard Park, Rio Lindo, and South Bank neighborhoods. The meeting was attended by approximately 52 members public comments during the meeting, and to date, staff has not received any public comments. Slide shows a variety of conditions. Conditions number 14, 40, and 41 are to abide by the City of Oxnard and State of California's rules and regulations related to this business. Condition 37, the commercial cannabis business permit shall expire and be subject to the renewal process in Chapter 11 of the Oxnard City Code 12 months after the date of issuance of the special use permit pursuant to Oxnard City Code Section 11459. Retail operational conditions. Conditions 57 through 59 and 132 and 133 provide regulatory actions of cannabis retail procedures to allow only eligible members of the community to purchase products and allow for a secure selling environment. Police conditions. Conditions 80 through 153. Security features will be implemented as required by the adopted cannabis ordinance. Key conditions of approval continued. Fire department conditions are within conditions 154 through 173. This broad range of numbers indicates that the system is to be designed to be a safe facility. Commercial benefit and community relations can be seen on conditions 47 to 50 and 62 to 63. The project is conditioned to be a good neighbor and member of the community. Finally, taxes and inventory tracking, conditions 51 to 52 and 64 through 72. These set of conditions help the operator be a responsible corporate citizen. Environmental review. In accordance with sections 15301 Class 1, existing facilities of the state California Environmental Quality Act (CEQA) guidelines, projects involving negligible or no expansion of use beyond the existing at the time of the lead agency's determination may be found to be exempt from the requirements of CEQA. The project includes 1. A request to operate a cannabis retail facility within an existing individual building, and 2. The project will not increase the square footage of the existing building. No substantial evidence the project will have significant effect on the environment. A notice of exemption will be filed. Staff recommendation that the Planning Commission, A, find the project to be categorically exempt from the environmental review pursuant to California Environmental Quality Act (CEQA) guideline section 15301 existing facilities, and B, adopt resolution 2121 approving planning and zoning permit 21-516-01 special use permit cannabis retail subject to certain findings and conditions. This concludes staff's presentation on this planning item 21-516-01. I'm available for questions during the Planning Commission hearing on September 2nd, 2021.